Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) is the largest electricity utility company in Malaysia. It is also the largest power company in Southeast Asia. TNB serves million customers in Peninsular Malaysia and also Sabah through Sabah Electricity Sdn Berhad. The current president of TNB is Datuk Seri IR Azman Muhammad. TNB has been lights on in Malaysia since it was first set up as the Central Electricity Board that was established and started the operation on 1 September 1949. CEB has three major projects. The first one is the Connaught Bridge Power Station. Second is the Camera Highlands Hydroelectric Project. And the last one is the development of National Grid. Electricity generating plants are strategically located at Pakar in Terengganu, Temengor, Kenering, Bersia and Batang Padang in Perak, Connaught Bridge, Kapar and Sedang in Selangor, Camera Highlands in Pahang, Brai in Penang, Port Dickson in Negeri Sembilan, Pergau in Kelantan, Pasir Gudang in Johor and in Malacca.
Background of Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Tenaga Nasional Berhad, abbreviated as TNB or traded as Tenaga Nasional, is a Malaysian electricity supply company. Headquartered in Bangsar, Kuala Lumpur, Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) is the largest electricity utility company in Malaysia. TNB has been lights on in Malaysia since it was first set up as the Central Electricity Board (CEB) that was established and started operation on 1 September 1949. Established in 1990 through the privatization of the National Electricity Board (LLN), its business assets are estimated at RM 1990.03 billion. The number of customers increased by 8.4 million customers in Peninsular Malaysia, except Sarawak and the eastern state of Sabah through Sabah Electricity.
Profile of Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Tenaga Nasional Berhad engaged in the generation, transmission, distribution and sale of electricity in Malaysia and internationally. The company operates and maintains thermal generation facilities and hydroelectric power generating schemes, manage and operates the national grid, which is connected to Thailand's transmission system as well as Singapore's transmission system at Senoko. It also supplies fuel and coal for power generation and generates, distributes, supplies, deals in and sells various energy sources, as well as providing related technical services, develop district cooling system, operates and maintains cogeneration works, manufactures, sells and repairs distributions, power and earthing transformers, and develops, owns and manages dry bulk terminals.
Liquidity ratio.
Financial performance evolution of TNB. Current ratio. Measure company ability to maintain their obligation to people. The highest current ratio is 0.23 times 2022 and the lowest is 0.13 times 2021. From this, it can be explained that TNB has enough cash to pay their immediate liabilities in year 2022. Besides that, the lower current ratio in 2021 happens because TNB have some issues that made they does not have enough cash to pay their immediate liabilities in 2021. The best way to improve this is pay off some of the current liabilities and consider using some of the cash to pay off the debts. It should pay off as often. It will decrease the level of current liabilities and can improve the current ratio. Quick ratio measure company ability to pay back their immediate obligation by using the most liquidate asset. The highest quick ratio is 0.23 times 2022 and the lowest is 0.13 times 2021. To improve the quick ratio, stock up to be reduced and sold out for money. The firm might implement a just-in-time stock system to lower involved stock. All business activities and expenses are examined and enhancement in potency plan and placed into action. Often creating workers redundant can scale back workers' prices and customers should be ironed to pay any outstanding accounts, so the current asset can be created as liquid as potential and increase.
Efficiency ratio.
Average collection period show the highest is 153.77 days in 2032, while the lowest is 45.43 days in 2023. The shorter the ratio, the faster the debtors are paying their accounts and more efficient the firm in debtor collection. Next is inventory turnover, show the highest is 182.95 times in 2023, while the lowest is 25.54 times in 2021. The higher the ratio, the faster the inventory is being sold. It shows that the TNB inventory are highly marketable. Total asset turnover show the highest in 2021, which is 0.27 times, while the lowest in 2022, which is 0.23 times. The lowest in Teto in TNB happens is maybe due to high cash balance. It can affect very low returns. Having more assets in cash is not an efficient use of capital for a company. Fixed asset turnover show the highest is 1.08 times in 2021, while the lowest is 0.79 times in 2023. A lower ratio indicates that the TNB should increase its sale or some assets may need to be disposed of. Also, a low ratio indicates that the business is over-invested in fixed asset.
Leverage ratio.
The first one is debt ratio, where it refers to total liabilities divided by total asset in percentage. Debt ratio shows the lowest total is 70.39% in year 2022, while the highest is 75.91% in 2023. In 2022, this situation may become worse as the total liabilities increase. So the recommendation is the TNB should sell some of its asset to pay the debt. This will induce a cash flow that can be used to pay off some debts. When company increase in sales, it can be used to reduce the debt and improve the debt to total asset ratios. Next is debt to equity ratio. It refers to total liabilities divided by total equity. Debt to equity ratio shows the lowest is in 2021, which is 296.80%, while the highest one is in 2023, which is 315.13%. In 2023, the debt increase may be because of being unable to repay. So, to ensure affordable growth in the company, TNB should not be ratcheting up company debt to equity ratio. This will increase the equity, which can keep the debt to equity ratio lower. The last one is time interest earned. It shows the highest is 8.52 times in 2022, while the lowest is 7.14 times in 2021. The lowest TIE happens because the firm can pay off on interest obligation. The recommendation is that TNB should gain more TIE because it is more favorable if the TNB has higher value of time interest earned ratio, as it shows that the company has sufficient earning to pay off interest expense and its debt obligations.
Profitability ratio.
Gross profit margin shows how well a company uses its materials and labor to make and sell product profitably. A higher GPM means that company is better at managing its production costs compared to its sales. For TNB, the highest GPM was 0.92% in 2023. The lowest GPM was 0.89% in 2021, meaning they keep 0.89 cents per dollar of sale. This is small increase indicates TNB has become a bit more efficient in managing costs. Operating profit margin that is the highest is 2022, which is 0.09%, and the lowest is 2021 and 2023, that is 0.07%. The lowest OPM in TNB happens because there is a deadline. In sales of TNB's company, it may result to a smaller decline in the sum of operating expenses and cost of goods sold. Profit margin is the company has better ability in generating profit in 2022. Compared to the previous year, a higher margin is always better than a lower margin, which is in 2022 2.01%, because it means that the firm is able to translate more of its sales into profit at the end of the periods. The lowest NPM in TNB is 2021, which is 1.88%. Return on equity show the highest is 2.04% on 2023, while the lowest is 2.02% in 2021. If TNB negotiation lowers cost with its product supplier, it improves profit and return on equity. If inflation leads to higher supplies costs, return in equity will decrease. Next is return on asset. That is the higher in TNB is 2021, which is 0.51%. It measures how efficiently a firm can manage its asset to produce profit during a period, while the lowest one is in 2022, which is 0.47%. This happens because TNB's company might have a low return on investment.
Market ratio.
Earning per share show the highest is RM3.90 in 2022, while the lowest is RM1.36 in 2023. Higher earning per share is always better because this means the firm is more profitable and the firm has more profit to distribute to its shareholders. Dividend per share show the highest in 2023, which is RM0.34, while the lowest is in 2021 and 2022, that is RM0.20. The lowest happened due to in dividend per share some limitation occur. Investor does not know how much the TNB should pay to the shareholder and cannot predict what the return on investment is. Dividend payout ratio show how much of its profit are given to shareholder as dividend and how much is kept to fund operation. The highest DPR was RM0.37 in 2023, meaning TNB paid RM0.37 of every RM1 profit to shareholders. The lowest DPR was RM0.22 in 2022 when dividend are taxed more heavily than capital gains. It can be better for a company to reinvest profit by buying back share, as this provide greater income to shareholders due to the lower tax rate on capital gains. Price earning ratio show what the market is willing to pay for a share based on its current earning. The highest PE was RM114.32 in 2021, suggesting strong market optimism, while the lowest was RM94.80 in 2022. However, the PE ratio has limitation, especially during time of high inflation, which can obscure the true valuation of stock. Dividend yield fluctuated between RM0.20 in 2022 and RM0.40 in 2023, indicating the amount of dividend paid relative to its share price. While a high dividend yield may seem appealing, it's essential to be cautious as it could signify financial challenge within TNB, potentially leading to stock price decline or dividend reduction.